Hi, my name is Sharon Nelson, HR Manager responsible for talent acquisition for the City of Columbia. Talent in the City is our effort to highlight and showcase the departments with the City of Columbia, the department's impact players, as well as the talent who make the city run every single day. These impact players and departments oftentimes don't get the spotlight that they deserve, but without them, the City of Columbia would not run as a beautifully oiled machine that it is.
The Utility Operations Department is involved with protecting public health and protecting the environment. And we do that by providing safe drinking water for the people of Columbia and the surrounding area, and providing wastewater treatment for that same group. We do water treatment where we take water out of the Broad River and out of Lake Murray. We make it safe to drink. Then we put it through our distribution system, which is a different department within our operations, to get the water to the customer. We have a wastewater collection system where we take the wastewater, once the water's been used, to the wastewater treatment plant, and then we do wastewater treatment to protect the environment. So those are the four main areas of emphasis that we handle in the utility operations.
The engineering department has many different roles. We actually support a lot of different city departments by supplying engineering plans, surveying, design plans, and construction management. For instance, for utilities, we assist them in water and sewer line design. We also work with our parks group, we work with our streetscapes. So across the board, we handle a lot of the different projects engineering-wise. We also have real estate within our group. Real estate handles all the city properties, property transactions, the right-of-way acquisition and easement acquisition. And then we also have our administration group, which we handle all new tap sales. We handle all new development with engineering and with developers, new construction. So we're just pretty much support a lot of the different city departments and developers, new development.
We have a wide range of jobs that we do in utility operations. Everything from a high school graduate to a professional engineer. We deal with very highly technical subjects like water treatment, wastewater treatment, and due to the serious nature of those activities, most of what we do is regulated either by EPA or South Carolina DHEC. We recognize that not all of our candidates will have the credentials or the licenses that they need to perform that work. So we provide the training and the education for people who want to make a career with the city. So we can appeal to just about anybody that wants to pursue a career with the city. And one of the nice things about the city, it's a stable work environment. If you do a good job, you'll have a job to do. And we've got wonderful benefits, competitive salaries. So we would very much be interested in having anyone who wants to talk with us about our job openings approach us. And let's see what we could work out. Over time, things will collect. The stuff that we're pulling out of the water collects. So every now and then we need to wash those filters. So we need to reverse the flow of water and push it up and take the stuff we don't want, have it flow. Well, that's the wash water tank right there. We put clean water in that tank. And when we need to wash the filters, that's the water we use. Because once again, that water is higher than
that one, yeah.
The filters.
Let me ask you this. I've never known the answer to this question. I'm gonna ask it now. No judgment here. So all the water towers that we see like this around town and throughout the Midlands, are they doing this exact same thing, collecting the clean water?
All the water's clean out there, okay? But water pressure is a function of how much water is stacked up on top of itself at any given spot. And of course, the terrain in Columbia goes up and down. So in order to maintain water pressure at the higher areas, we have to take the water that we're pushing out into the distribution system and run it through another pump station that pushes it up even higher. Because if you think about it, Columbia is shaped a little bit like a funnel because of the rivers. The further east you go, the higher the ground gets. So in order to have water out in the Sandhills area, out near Clemson Road, we have to lift the water another 200, 250 feet further up because the terrain is rising.
And that makes sense because they're different size towers. Oh.
And we have them located at different places around the system so that if there's a need for fire protection, which is a lot of water all at one time, there'll be enough water to handle that. If we didn't have, those tanks are like shock absorbers, okay? If there's a heavy flow, that tank will contribute. Customers won't even notice it. But we monitor those tanks from the control room of the plant so that at any given moment, our operator sitting at a desk can know what the water level is in every tank out in our distribution system. That's our SCADA, Supervisory Control and Data Acquisition. If you hear a water person talk about SCADA, that's what SCADA is. So this water is coming out of the coagulation area, around the building, down this trough, and it's feeding into this. This is one sedimentation basin, okay? And it's coming from this direction to that direction. And those particles are just gradually settling by gravity. Very top, that's the water that we're pulling out of this sedimentation basin to send over to the filters. The particles are down at the bottom. This may be 15 or 20 feet deep.
Wow.
Yeah, you can't really see. I don't think we've got one that's empty right now. But every now and then we have to clean these out, and so we'll drain them. And I mean, that's about 20 feet deep.
Wow. And it's very clear too. I can tell by the water that I can see up here at the top. Very clear, very clean.
And that'll vary. It depends, because if demand is low, we don't need to produce 30 million gallons a day. In the wintertime, we might not produce but 15 or 19 million gallons a day. You remember the Christmas freeze that we had?
Yes.
Okay, we had a rash of broken water mains, and people were letting their faucets drip to keep their pipes from freezing. Our average overall system flow is about 55 to 60 million gallons a day, okay, for all of Columbia. Christmas weekend, we were flowing 90 million gallons a day, which is like a summertime irrigation flow.
Wow. Because
of the water main breaks that's an uncontrolled flow of water, and people dripping their faucets a little faster than we needed them to.
Now, I'll say this now, based on where you are now, did you ever see yourself this being your career?
When I was 23 years old, I had 2 little girls, and I needed a job. And a job came open with the Greenville water system. And I was there for the next 26 years.
Wow.
So
you loved it.
I got in, I'm a civil engineer by training, and but my job is to help people. Okay, I'm trained as a civil engineer, but my job is to help people, and I like helping people. And I found out in a hurry, if you work for a water utility, you're going to get to help people. So, and that's another thing about what we do with the City of Columbia. We help people, okay? People need clean drinking water. People need wastewater to be dealt with appropriately, and that's what we can do. So, but yeah, prior to that, no. I was like a lot of folks. I thought water was free and that wastewater disappeared by magic. That's not how it works. It's not how it works.
For more information about this position and its department, please visit www.columbiasc.gov.